Oh, yes. This prince that gives a gift unto any of his sons. Yeah. The inheritance thereof shall be his sons. It shall be their possession by inheritance. Yes. But if he gives a gift to his servants, yeah, then it shall be his to the year of liberty. Yeah. After it shall return to the prince. Yeah. So those that are not the actual family of the prince, they don't get to keep anything. But this idea of taking the people's inheritance by oppression, yeah, to thrust them out of their possession, but he shall give his son's inheritance out of his own possession, that my people be not scattered, every man from his possession. Yeah. Now, there's the possibility, yes, that that you've been bribed, yeah, that you've committed the crime of racketeering, yes. Now, there's certain defined, yes, necessary offenses to be able to be convicted of racketeering, yes. And as I remember it, it did involve money laundering, but it also involved some sort of theft, yes. hmm Now, I can look at the definition of it, yeah. There's kidnapping, yes. The unlawful taking of children, yes, or any individual without any due process, yes. Robbery, that would involve inheritances and anything else that belongs to myself and my sons, yes. Then there's the bribing of police departments and sheriff's departments and those in the judiciary, yes. Telling them that they're getting paid for a show, poop. But really, it's just bribery. Then there's the extortion right now. Mhm. Now, this is chargeable under state law and punishable by imprisonment for more than 1 year. Yes. Now, there are the numerous federal offenses that the statute defines. Yes. Now, these were violate federal statutes. Yes. Racketeering would be bribery. Yep. Did you get paid for a show? There were those that acted in the show, those that purchased the shows, and then those that paid to have the shows made. Yep. Sports bribery. This whole idea of controlling professional teams. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal for those that have possession of $18 trillion worth of assets. Something they got involved with years ago thinking it was kind of fun. Then there's the counterfeiting. Yep. Now, you can't really counterfeit, but you can do some things. Embezzlement from union funds. I could run through the Aladdin and find out how many unions have entrusted the individual union funds to Aladdin to be managed. Loan sharking, yes. You could charge usury on various loans. I mean, what is a high yield bond? Let's say you bought up all the high yield bonds because I happen to like them, and then you bought the actual company. Yes, yes, yes. There's an easy way to make a ton of money if you buy a triple D bond and then you bought the actual corporation and they got a triple A rating. I'd like to know all the high yield bonds that have been purchased for the last 40 years and then how many of them actually defaulted and then how many of those companies got bought and all of a sudden their credit worthiness increased. Yes. Then there's that whole idea of mail fraud. Yes. You were sending notices of court hearings to Mike Van Proyen. Yes. And he just thought that he was the smartest pastor in the world, not realizing that those that actually manage the assets of trillions of dollars are quite a bit smarter than a local pastor. Yes. There's wire fraud. Yes, there is. This idea that, well, we have to do a top secret movement of money so as to pay for the bribery, the corruption, and the kidnapping of my sons, and quite possibly Marilyn and her kids. Yes. Then there's the obstruction of justice. For every time that I said I wanted to sue you, Sheriff, yes, and you decided that you were not going to enforce the rules, the requirements, and the rights of those named, yes, that's obstruction of justice. I think that this county, and quite possibly the state and every state, fits the definition of numerous federal offenses. You know, in the global scheme of things, yes, this county is so fucking small. You have no idea how stupid you are. See, in global asset management, yes, it's just not this military, yes, it's the militaries of the world that would be the possession of those that manage the assets. See, it's not that war, yes, would make them money for the buying and selling of various products. It's not that you have no idea how small you are.